गुड मॉर्निंग फोर्थ क्लास। आई होप आप लोग सब अपने अपने घरों पे बहुत अच्छे होंगे। सो फोर्थ क्लास हमने साइंस में फर्स्ट चैप्टर इंटरनल सिस्टम ऑफ आवर बॉडी को पहले पढ़ा था। आज मैं आपको दोबारा उसको डीजी में रिवाइज करा रही हूँ। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट क्लास।
Does a car need to run? A car needs to run. Fuels, petrol, or diesel give it energy. All living things, like cars, need energy. Energy is vital for all the body parts to work properly. Energy is needed for growth and repair. In fact, energy is needed for all our activities. Where does the energy come from? We obtain energy from food we eat. How? The food we eat is made up of substances that don't give us energy directly. To get energy from food, it needs to be changed or broken into simple forms. This process of breakdown of food is called digestion. The process of digestion is carried out inside our bodies by the digestive system. Close your eyes and think of your favorite food. What changes take place in your mouth? Our digestive system is made up of a long, continuous canal called the alimentary canal, which starts at the mouth and ends at the anus. It is made up of the mouth, the food pipe or esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. The large intestine ends with the anus.
ओके क्लास, चलिएगा अब आपको बताती हूँ। व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज योर माउथ। दिस इज योर माउथ। ये आपका फूड पाइप है जहाँ से आपका खाना इस फूड पाइप से आपके आउटर, ये क्या है आपका, ये क्या है क्लास? ये आपके यहाँ पर बाइल जूस होता है, पैनक्रियास में जाता है। उसके बाद ये आपके स्टमक में जाता है। स्टमक के बाद ये स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में जाता है आपका फूड। यहाँ पर आपके फूड से सारे न्यूट्रिएंट विटामिन लेके जो वेस्टेज बनता है, ये जो लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन है आपका, इसके अंदर जाता है। और जो वेस्ट लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन भी यूज कर लेती है, जो और वेस्ट बचता है वो थ्रू आनस आपके बॉडी से बाहर आ जाता है।
Some organs, such as the liver and pancreas, secrete juices that help in digestion. Saliva is secreted in the mouth. The pancreas secrete digestive juices into the small intestine. The liver produces bile and stores it in the gallbladder, from where it is secreted into the small intestine. Very important. It cleans the blood and stores energy from food. by removing waste material and excess water. Let's see what happens to a burger when you eat it. The teeth break up the burger into small pieces and grind it. The tongue helps by rolling food and mixing it with saliva. The saliva digests the starch in the burger. By now, the burger is in the form of a paste. The tongue pushes the paste into the food pipe. The alternate pushing and contracting action of the food pipe pushes the food down into the stomach. The stomach is a muscular bag. It is a U-shaped organ. It also secretes digestive juices which contain an acid. Some of the digestive juices convert proteins in the food to simple substances. The acid kills the germs. The semi-liquid food now enters the small intestine. The small intestine secretes digestive juices. Bile from the liver and digestive juices from the pancreas are also secreted into the small intestine. The digestion of food is completed in the small intestine. The walls of the small intestine are very thin. The nutrients from the digested food are absorbed into the blood and transported to all parts of the body. This is how food gives us energy for growth and repair and all our other activities. Not all the food gets digested. The undigested moves into the large intestine. Here, the water is reabsorbed into the body. The undigested waste is finally removed through the anus in the form of solid feces. The journey of a burger from the mouth to the anus was quite interesting, was it not? Take a deep breath. Can you feel air? happens to the air inside the chest? Does this air reach all parts of the body? How? When you breathe out, is the air the same air that you took in? Let's find out the answers to all these questions. When you breathe, air enters your body through your nose. It then passes through the windpipe and enters. There are two sponge-like lungs in the body. When we breathe in, the lungs expand. When we breathe out, the lungs contract. It is just the same as the way a balloon expands when you blow into it. When air is then allowed to escape, the balloon slowly contracts. When you breathe in or inhale, the lungs fill with air rich in oxygen. The oxygen enters the blood that is inside the lungs. This oxygen-rich blood is essential for staying alive. It is needed in all parts of the body. The body uses this oxygen to produce energy for all our activities. In this process, a gas called carbon dioxide is produced. This gas is mixed back into the blood. Then, carbon dioxide-rich blood from all parts of the body goes back to the lungs. The carbon dioxide in the body is then expelled by exhalation. Organs such as the nose, the windpipe, and the lungs that obtain oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the body form the respiratory system. As the lungs are very important organs, they are protected by the rib cage. The rib cage is made up of bones called ribs. Why should we breathe through our nose and not our mouths? Tiny hair present in the nose, called the cilia, act like a filter and clean the air. We have seen how oxygen enters the blood in the lungs. How does this oxygen-rich blood reach all parts of the body? Just as networks of pipelines provide water to different parts of a city, there is a large network of pipelines in our body too. What is the function of this network? Let's find out. Our body has a system called the circulatory system. One of the organs of this system is called the heart. It pumps and circulates blood to all parts of the body. How does the blood reach different parts of the body? Just as water is carried to homes with the help of many pipes, our body has a network of pipes or blood vessels called arteries and veins. The heart pumps pure and oxygen-rich blood through the thick arteries to all parts of the body. The veins bring impure blood from all parts of the body inside the body continuously. How big is your heart? Well, make a fist. Your heart is as... Take a ball or a piece of paper and crumple it into a ball. Now try to squeeze it 80 times in 1 minute. Do you realize now just how strong the heart is and how hard it has to work all the time? Look at this building. It is being constructed. What would happen if we removed the iron rods and pillars of this building? The building would fall down because it gets its strength from the iron rods and concrete pillars. You must know that tents have many different shapes. These shapes come from the rods that hold the structure of the tent. The rods also support the cloth that covers the tent. This is what a tent would look like without the rods. Now, let us imagine what would happen if our body did not have bones. Without bones, a bundle of skin and organs on the floor. Why? The bones of the body make up the skeleton. The skeleton gives the body a framework, and it gives shape and support to the body. To carry eggs, which method is more suitable? Just as the carton protects the eggs from damage, the skeleton protects the soft organs inside our body. Do you know how many bones form a human adult skeleton?
How many bones for human skeleton? 206.
As many as 206 bones make up an adult skeleton. Now, can you guess how many bones are there in an infant?
More than 206 होती है जब न्यूबॉर्न बेबी होता है क्लास.
An infant has 300 bones. As the baby grows, some bones join together. The skeleton also helps in movement. Did you know that humans and giraffes have the same number of bones in their necks? Giraffe neck bones are just much, much longer. Our muscular system is made up of over 630 muscles. The muscular system works closely with the skeletal system and forms part of the body's framework. So what do muscles do? The muscular system allows movement of the body. Without muscles, we cannot run, lift things, speak, blink the eyes, breathe, or even have a heartbeat. Are all these movements under our control? We cannot control movements such as the beating of the heart and breathing. These are automatic. We can control some movements such as running and lifting. The muscles used for these movements work only when we specifically tell them to. Muscles can only pull. They cannot push, so they have to work in pairs in order for any movement to take place. Let us see how a lifting movement takes place. When one muscle contracts, it becomes shorter and pulls. Its pair has to relax and becomes longer. This causes a lifting movement. To bring the arm back down, the second muscle and pulls the bone in the other direction. Its pair relaxes and movement takes place. Eye muscles are the busiest muscles in the body. Scientists estimate they may move more than 100,000 times a day.
ओके क्लास, यहाँ तक समझ में आया? एक बार दोबारा से देख लेते हैं हम. आया क्लास यहाँ तक समझ में? थैंक यू क्लास।